The world of competitive dance, particularly on the glitzy stage of Dancing with the Stars, has always been a whirlwind of sequins, spins, and simmering tensions. But few moments have captured the public's imagination quite like the dramatic gesture from country radio host and former champion Bobby Bones, who recently returned his coveted Mirrorball trophy in a bold statement tied to long-standing criticisms from the show's original host, Tom Bergeron. This act, born from years of perceived slights and professional disagreements, has reignited debates about loyalty, legacy, and the cutthroat underbelly of reality television. What began as a lighthearted competition has evolved into a saga of bruised egos and public reckonings, with Bones' decision serving as both a personal catharsis and a lightning rod for fan discourse. To understand the depth of this rift, one must rewind to the golden era of DWTS, when Tom Bergeron reigned supreme as the affable MC, guiding celebrities through foxtrots and fan votes with his signature wit and warmth. Bergeron's tenure, spanning 28 seasons from 2005 to 2019, turned the show into a cultural juggernaut, blending ballroom rigor with Hollywood glamour. His departure in 2020, announced abruptly by ABC executives, was framed as a creative pivot to inject fresh energy, but insiders whispered of backstage clashes over the show's direction. Enter Tyra Banks as the new host, a move that polarized fans and set the stage for Bergeron's vocal discontent in subsequent years. Bobby Bones, the charismatic Arkansas native whose folksy charm and quick feet won him season 27 in 2018, emerged as an unlikely flashpoint in this narrative. Paired with pro dancer Sharna Bones defied odds. Critics labeled him a non-dancer, with 2 left feet and a country twang that clashed with the show's polished veneer. Yet, through sheer grit, audience love, and a few viral moments like his heartfelt Paso Doble, he clinched the Mirrorball, becoming the first male country artist to do so. The victory was bittersweet. Bones later admitted feeling like an underdog imposter among past winners like Apollo Ono and Christy Yamaguchi. Holding that shimmering trophy aloft, etched with the show's iconic disco ball motif, symbolized not just technical triumph but a validation of his outsider status in entertainment. Fast forward to recent revelations, and the cracks in this fairy tale become fissures. Bergeron, now a podcast host dissecting pop culture with his trademark candor, has not shied away from critiquing DWTS evolution. In interviews and episodes of his Tom Bergeron Show, he lamented the shift toward stunt casting, high-profile names over skilled performers, and the dilution of the competition's integrity. Subtly, then pointedly, his barbs landed on winners like Bones, whom he once quipped was more popular than talented, implying the show's favoritism toward likable personalities over pure prowess. These comments, delivered with Bergeron's dry humor, stung deeply for Bones, who viewed the host as a mentor figure during his season. What Bergeron saw as constructive banter, Bones internalized as dismissal, a public undermining of his hard-fought achievement. The straw that broke the camel's back came during a heated exchange on social media, where Bergeron doubled down on his diss, as fans termed it. Responding to a clip of Bones's winning freestyle, a high-energy mashup of country stomps and contemporary flair, Bergeron tweeted a playful yet pointed remark. "Fun to watch, but let's be real, dance is about precision, not just personality." The internet erupted, with hashtag Team Bobby trending alongside defenses of Bergeron's honesty. Bones, never one to back down from a feud, recall his on-air spats with fellow radio personalities, fired back indirectly through his own podcast, BobbyCast. There he dissected the comment with raw vulnerability, admitting it reopened wounds from his season, the late-night rehearsals, the judges' skepticism from Len Goodman and Bruno Tonioli, and the fear of being labeled a pity winner. In a move that stunned the DWTS alumni network, Bones announced he was returning the Mirrorball trophy to ABC executives during a live episode taping. The ceremony, if one could call it that, unfolded with theatrical flair. Bones, dressed in a tailored black suit reminiscent of his finale attire, presented the trophy on stage amid a backdrop of swirling lights and a live band playing a somber rendition of Moon River, a nod to classic dance elegance. Flanked by Sharna, who teared up visibly, Bones delivered a prepared statement that blended gratitude with grievance. "This ball represented everything I fought for, proving skeptics wrong, dancing through doubt. But when the man who welcomed me to this world questions its shine, it's time to let it go back where it belongs. No hard feelings, Tom, just real ones." The gesture rippled outward like a poorly executed dip. Fans flooded social media with montages of Bones's journey. His jitterbug that earned a perfect 30, the emotional waltz dedicated to his late grandmother, and the confetti shower of victory night. Supporters hailed him as a hero for standing up to old guard elitism, while detractors accused him of grandstanding for relevance. After all, Bones has parlayed his win into a thriving career in music, hosting, and motivational speaking. Sharna, in a joint interview, defended her partner's choice, recounting the grueling 10-hour practice days and the emotional toll of Bergeron's jabs. Bobby poured his soul into that show. To have it reduced to a punchline? It's heartbreaking. Bergeron's response was measured yet telling. On his podcast, he expressed surprise but not remorse, framing the return as a young man's way of processing critique. He reminisced about his own DWTS highs, hosting Rashad Jennings' season 24 win, the electric energy of Mirrorball handoffs, and hinted at regrets over his candor. Humor's my shield, but sometimes it slices too deep. If this mends fences, so be it. Yet, the exchange exposed deeper fault lines in the DWTS ecosystem. The tension between legacy hosts and new blood, the pressure on contestants to embody perfection, and the blurred lines between on-camera camaraderie and off-stage authenticity.